Collectively, we all face the same threat to our health and security: pandemics. The fact is, infectious diseases, both new and old, are growing in the impact they'll have on our lives and the systems we rely on worldwide. The good news is, the tools we have to fight back and adapt are growing too, but only if we know how to use them. So, what are the best ways to respond to different cases? Can we somehow practice tackling an outbreak before it even gets the jump on us? The answer is Operation Outbreak, a hands-on educational program like never before. Students and adults alike take part in a live simulation using their phones to learn about how outbreaks play out and the ways of stopping them. At its heart is an app that simulates a virtual pathogen spreading from phone to phone using Bluetooth, mimicking the way real infections happen while being totally harmless in reality. Alongside it, we've developed a whole curriculum that covers the different aspects of outbreaks, from contact tracing to public messaging. The participants can put these ideas into practice with virtual avatars and see the results of their actions, putting them in the driver's seat of outbreak response. Using live immersion, Operation Outbreak shows us all the roles we can play in responding to real outbreaks and preventing them in the first place. The program centers on 4 goals. The first is to educate. People caught in an outbreak need to know which tools to analyze the situation with and the most effective ways to stop the spread of disease. To share this knowledge, we've developed a whole interdisciplinary curriculum that can be taught in individual parts, along with an entire textbook to support educators. In the book, students can find out about the role of public health, the insightful tools of genetics and epidemiology, the mathematical know-how they need, and even learn about the social dynamics that drive disease and help us talk about it. Together, these show students how all the different parts of society can respond to outbreaks and the many disciplines involved. The next goal is experience. Operation Outbreak plunges participants into a kind of real-world situation, evolving in time. As the virtual pathogen spreads from phone to phone, students can choose their own adventure, adopting different roles like contact tracer, policymaker, communicator, medic, and more. Teachers can run the simulation on the scale of a single class, up to a whole campus with thousands of people involved, all at the same time, with students driving the agenda. And don't worry, the app doesn't collect or store any personally identifiable information. Another goal is evaluate. During and after the simulation, students can access a dashboard to see how well they tackle the pathogen. With slick, intuitive data visualizations, participants get a bird's-eye view of how the outbreak is spreading, watching transmission chains and superspreader events unfold. They also get to see the impacts of their actions. Students scan QR codes to take virtual interventions like testing and masking and watch it become more difficult for the pathogen to transmit between people. But, just like in a real outbreak, they'll have to make tricky decisions about limited resources and consider trade-offs for which actions to take. The final goal of Operation Outbreak is to empower. Individuals and communities overcome outbreaks by having tools to respond to infectious diseases as they happen. At Operation Outbreak, we've already aimed to give schools, universities, and conferences across the country and world exactly those tools in a tried and tested approach since 2015. Because we know that making humanity resilient against future outbreaks means having an experienced and educated society that can plan for uncertainty. With this innovative approach to education, Operation Outbreak aims to bring precisely that to the world.